What is going on, guys? Bruins Steel here. Welcome back to another Pittsburgh Steelers post-game video. Week 10 of the NFL season. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders that happened yesterday afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Pittsburgh Steelers come out with a huge win over the Commanders. What a win. Oh my God, man. I have no words to say. 28-27, the Pittsburgh Steelers, off of their bye week, get the job done in Washington, winning 28-27 and beating a very good Washington team. If I'm honest with you guys, the Commanders, man, they're a really great team, and we stormed back and beat them 28-27, and we improve our record 7-2 on the season. Right after our bye, we had a bye last week, and now we are starting our tough schedule. And yeah, wow, what a game. So we have a lot to talk about. So all I can say is, wow, it was an unbelievable game, man. All I can say is the offense stepped up, defense, they were there. The Commanders, props to them. Everyone's talking about how the Commanders, their quarterback, Jaden Daniels, he's a hell of a quarterback. People have been talking about him. He's a rookie. He's great. Possibly he's in the race of the MVP pitcher, but Jaden Daniels is great, man. So props to the Commanders. They put hell of a fight. They're an unbelievable team. I mean, that's just that. But talking about this game, the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, they're known for, playing football, not until the second half. But man, they came out flying in the first half. Look, we had a horrible opening drive, but the second drive, this offense just started going ham. Russell Wilson, he had 3 touchdowns. He had 1 interception, which I don't really. It's our first interception of the year. I don't believe Justin Fields had an interception when he was starting for us. But the interception came late, so it was the worst time. It was a bad throw. He threw it on a 3rd and 2 or something like that. I don't get why he would do that. But talking about the first half, we start off pretty strong despite the opening drive being trash. Russell Wilson finds George Pickens with an unbelievable overhead pass to George Pickens. George Pickens was an unbelievable touchdown catch in the end zone to get the Steelers on the board, 7-0. And and it's just I don't understand what the special team is doing. This is the only bad that I have to say about this game is the fake punt that they tried to do, which, what was that play call? I understand it was special teams, but man, just punt the ball. You're just they were literally really close to the Washington end red zone, whatever. But man, why did you have to they faked a punt and that didn't go well. I think it was Miles Kilberg who tried to throw the ball. It was Miles Kilberg, whatever, who freaking did tried to throw on a fake punt. Damn, just punt the fucking ball, man. Holy shit. And that set up Washington really nicely, and pretty much, we just, both teams just gifted each other touchdowns, to be honest. This was one of them. The Steelers practically gifted this next touchdown after that fake punt. The Commanders end up running it with Eckler, who's been amazing. Austin Eckler, who had Washington's 2 touchdowns. The first one came obviously after that fake punt. They just ran it with Eckler to tie the game at 7. And then basically the Washington Commanders just made a stupid mistake after that. They muffed a punt, which the Steelers recover. I'm like, wow, mistakes all over. All our mistakes were made. Commanders, and it was kind of in the same area where the Steelers did the fake punt. But man, the Commanders made a mistake, and the Steelers get the ball back, and the Steelers, have great field position, and that's when Russell Wilson finds Pat Freiermuth in the end zone for the touchdown to lead the score, to let the Steelers take the lead, 14-7. So Russell Wilson, a touchdown throw to Pat Freiermuth after that mistake by the Commanders, and then after that, it was just downhill. I actually thought the Commanders were going to win. You know, the Washington Commanders, they hit a field goal. It was 10-14, and then our defense towards the first half was just got shut out. They don't know what they were doing. The Commanders burned a lot of time off the clock at the end of that second quarter before halftime, and the Commanders just marched right down the field. They scored with, I believe it was Eckler again. Eckler was his second touchdown, which came in before halftime. And what you know, the Commanders stormed back, and they're up 17-14 at the half, or something like that. Yeah, they're up 17-14 at the half, and I'm just scratching my head, thinking, oh, this is gonna be a long game, maybe possibly. Talking about the defense a little bit. The defense, I guess, played well. Patrick Queen making plays. Patrick Queen is unbelievable. Joey Porter Jr. didn't really play well. I don't think this was JPJ's best game. But on top of that, Preston Smith, the new acquirer, Preston Smith, getting a sack. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. And then we saw Cameron Hayward get 2 sacks. That was unbelievable. DJ Watt was kind of quiet. I don't remember if he actually played. DJ Watt was quiet. Was he out? I didn't watch the game because I was at work. So I'm not quite sure if he played or not. Cameron Hayward had 2 sacks. And like I said, welcome to the Steelers, Preston Smith, getting a sack on defense. And yeah, the defense, we did get to Daniels a bit, but then Russell Wilson, he got sacked a bunch. I mean, he got sacked by Frankie Louisville, who's pretty good. Dante Fuller Jr. got 2 sacks. He's an absolute beast. And that's just that. So moving on to the second half, straight off the bat, we were just struggling. The Commanders marched right down the field in the third quarter, and basically they take the lead. So the Commanders, they run in with Jeremy McNichols, who gets the third touchdown for the Commanders, which will be the last touchdown the Commanders get. And I'm thinking to myself, oh man, we're probably going to lose this game. The Commanders go up, I believe, 24-14. And, it did not look good. But then the next Steelers drive, there's some light. We actually make a play. George Pickens had an absolutely amazing catch and run. I think he almost got tackled, but he kind of juked it, and then he got some yardage. And as a result, the Steelers get another touchdown. They get a touchdown with Najee Harris. Najee Harris moving, getting the third touchdown for the Steelers. And we cut the score to 1 possession game. And I'm like, okay, we're there. 21-24. And, the Commanders, man, they're great. I mean, they're like the 4th ranked offense in the league coming into this game. And, they had deadly weapons, obviously. Terry McLaurin had 5 receptions, 113 yards. That guy was a beast, man. Oh, my God. Noah Brown, 3 receptions, 33 yards. Zach Ertz had 4 receptions, 31 yards. Again, Najee Harris, man. Najee Harris played great. I guess Jaylen Warren played well as well. Jaylen Warren had 14 carries, 16 yards. Obviously that's the case. But going back to that third quarter, the Commanders were, getting a drive in, but we stopped them. They settled for 3. Score was 27-21. And I'm like, oh my God, we got to do something here. It was just that's just that. Fourth quarter comes. We had this drive going. We had this really nice drive going. In the red zone, we give the ball to Jaylen Warren. He goes and runs. He has a great run. All that time, taken off the clock. We're about to score. And then Jaylen Warren, he goes, and what he does, he fumbles the ball at the 1-yard line. Fumbles the ball at the 1-yard line. It's like, you gotta be kidding, man. Like, holy shit. Jaylen Warren, all that time, the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, all that time taken off the clock, and Jalen Warren fumbles on the 1 yard line. Oh my God. Thankfully that didn't kick us in our asses. We got the stop. That's just that. We could have gotten a safety, actually. We made the stop, they punt, and what do you know? It all comes down to this. There's literally, 4 minutes, 3 minutes left. Russell Wilson's making plays. He's great. And he looks in that play, fourth quarter, you're down 1 score. Russell Wilson takes the snap. He looks left side. The new required Mike Williams with the touchdown and the grab. What a catch by Mike Williams. Mike Williams, the new acquired Steelers. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Williams. Mike Williams with the touchdown, and the Pittsburgh Steelers take a 28-27 lead. And that's it, guys. That was the game-winning touchdown. And, there was 2 minutes left, and I'm thinking, we might have scored too early, and we might have scored too early. There's 2 minutes left, and Washington has their 3 timeouts. We had to make a stop. We did stop them on force. We did stop them on, it was so close. Actually, I forgot. We had to stop them. There was one play, they were going for it, and it was so close. I forgot who it was he was short of the first down. And the Commanders did go for it on fourth down, but it was so short. But thankfully, this was before the Mike Williams touchdown, I believe. Sorry if I got that all messed up, guys. But it was so short, they had to review it. But it was claimed that he did not get the first down. Turnover on downs, it was Steelers ball, and that's when Mike Williams got the touchdown. But that last drive, we need a stop defense. Where you at, man? By the way, Russell Wilson froze the interception. It was a bad read. It was a bad throw. It was 3rd and 2, man. Why did you go deep, man? I don't understand that. And it was Jeremy Chin, I think it was, that who picked off Russell Wilson. So, Russell Wilson, he played okay, but he didn't play great. He didn't play good, but he played decent. He had 3 touchdowns, 195 yards, and he had an interception. But talking about the last play, the Commanders, the Steelers had the ball. They were trying to drain off the clock with runs with Najee and Jalen Warren, and we were short a 3rd down. It was 4th and 1, and I'm like, this is it, guys. This is the game. We have to get the first down so we can take a knee. And the Washington Commanders jump offside, man. Oh my God, the Washington Commanders jump off sides, and the Steelers pick up the Washington Commanders pick up the penalty, automatic first down, and that's it. That's their ball game, guys. Pittsburgh Steelers take the knees, and that's their game, man. Oh my God. Mixed emotions about this game, man. This Commanders team was a really good football team, and kudos to them. Good luck. I was shocked, man. I was actually, we were down 2 scores at one point, and I'm like, oh man. But what a comeback by the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I'm lost for words, man. A win is a win, but it was just, there were just some mistakes. Obviously there were some penalties on JBJ for holding, and, the bad things was the only bad things I would say about this game is the fake punt that was done by us. Obviously, Russell Wilson throwing the interception. 3rd and 2, man. Why are you going deep with that deep ball? What the fuck? And then, obviously, I want to talk about Alex Highsmith. He went down with an injury, and oh, man, we literally just got back Alex Highsmith. We literally got back Alex Highsmith, and he went down with some injury. I think it was a fracture. I don't know what the injury was, but man, he's probably gonna be out for a couple weeks, and man, I don't know who will replace him. So, and then obviously Jalen Warren fumbling the ball on the 1 yard line. So that's pretty much the only bad things I have to say about the game. Oh man, I can't believe Jalen Warren fumbled the ball on the 1 yard line. That was just that. And it was crazy. There was a lot of emotions. There was a lot of emotion in this game. I think the Washington Commanders Had I think Daniels had like a 54-yard gain. It was a run back. It was a throw. It was a really nice throw. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, man, they get the job done, 28-27. We play the Baltimore Ravens. Like I said, we have the Ravens, and we play three more AFC North opponents back to back, like four AFC North matchups in a row, and that's crazy. We go to Philadelphia after that to play the Eagles, and then we got Kansas City, who's playing red hot right now. Insane. They're gonna be a hell of a tough opponent for us. We got Kansas City on Christmas, and then I think we finished the season with the Bengals. But how ironic will this be? The Steelers got Patrick Queen, and Patrick Queen, he used to be on the Ravens, so imagine what Patrick Queen can do to his former team on the Ravens. That's just the thing. But anyways, not going to talk too much about this game. Really, really great pickup win for the Pittsburgh Steelers, 28-27. There were just some mistakes made, but it is what it is. I think Russell Wilson played great. I saw, he didn't play that great. He didn't play amazing. I feel like he played good. I mean, he was good enough to win us the game. We were down 2 scores, and Russell Wilson, man, the absolute dime to new acquired Mike Williams was absolutely beautiful. Like I said, shout out to Mike Williams, and shout out to what's his name? Shout out to Preston Smith. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers, guys. Like I said, it's great to see these new players getting reps, and Mike Williams, we just literally picked him up, and he had the game-winning touchdown for us. Like, it's great to see these young talent and these new players getting shots down the field, getting these balls. I mean, making plays. That's great. But Jalen Warren played great. Najee Harris had 1 touchdown. I mean, Harris I thought played great. And that's just that. And man, Russell Wilson, he played, if I gave him a grade, probably like a B- or something like that. He was great. But anyways, that would do it, guys. I'm not going to talk too much more about this game. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they improved to 7-2. Unbelievable. I mean, look, I said this before many times that some of these wins, I'm not satisfied, just like the season opener, we only won by field goals. That Steelers-Broncos game was bad. Obviously, I just don't understand how we lost to the Cowboys. I mean, that game we should have won. I mean, but 7-2, that's what's the case is. But what can you do? Mike Tomlin, he's the regular season king. But what's so great you gotta do? I mean, if the Steelers make the playoff, it's just gonna be Mike Tomlin losing in the playoffs, choking the playoff. It's just that every fucking time with this guy. I mean, that's just what we're aiming for. Best regular season record or something like that, just for us to lose the first round of the playoffs. That's pretty much what happens every fucking time. I mean, this team hasn't won a playoff game since 2016. That's when we beat the Bengals, whatever. In that crazy wild card, whatever, with the Vontaze perfect shit situation. That's just the case, man. But either way, the Steelers get the job done, 28-27, and we improve to 7-2 on the season. And don't get your hopes out, Steeler fan, because the toughness and the challenges is just beginning. It's the beginning of the second brutal half of the Steelers schedule. So, but the Pittsburgh Steelers with a big win, 28-27 over the Washington Commanders. And like I said, we play the Baltimore Ravens, our first AFC North matchup of the season. And yeah, it's going to be great to see these two rivals going at it. Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens is this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, I believe, at Arkansas Stadium. So the Steelers are hosting the Ravens at home, and it's going to be a hell of a battle, man. Can't wait to see it. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. My name is Bruin Steel, and I am out of here. And I'll see you guys in the next broadcast. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, be sure to comment your favorite NFL team as well. But anyways, my name is Bruin Steel. Pittsburgh Steelers get the job done, 28-27. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.